Your voice.
What kind of person were you like when you were 16? Can you still remember your life then? What was your biggest dream at that time? For most of us, we had a colorful and busy life. We were studying hard, going to cram school, attending clubs, and spending time with our family and friends. And our greatest goal might be the entrance exam, which is the key to a good college. But a girl in Pakistan has had a totally different life. She loves to go to school and admires knowledge. She suffered from wars and disasters and experienced much hardship in her country. She was shot in the head, but miraculously survived. She delivered a speech, not in Toastmasters, but at the United Nations. Who is she? She is Malala. Recently, I read her book, I Am Malala, which manifests lots of details about her family, her life, and her country. She was born in Swat, Pakistan, a river valley with beautiful scenery. In Pakistan, the social environment has always been very complicated. People suffer from wars and attacks due to religious and political conflicts. 5 million of children never go to school. And in their culture, there are many restrictions on women. For example, women are not allowed to leave their house without a male's company. Even a little boy is okay. It is a country quite different from Taiwan, and their life is pretty unimaginable to us. Well, fortunately, Malala was born in a special family. His father is an activist who devoted himself in social issues. He made Malala a strong woman, a well-educated girl, and a person of independent thinking. And Malala's mother is a tough woman. She supported her family to pursue the dream of peace. When Malala was 10, Taliban, an Islamic political organization, went to her hometown. Taliban misinterpreted the contents of Quran, which is the most important classic of Islamism. They established many terrible and unreasonable rules, especially on women. For example, they prohibited girls from receiving education, and they even bombarded many schools, causing much fear in the region. Malala was sad for being banned from school, but she started to strive for education rights, especially for girls. She started to write a BBC's blog to reveal her life under Taliban's control to the world, and even received Pakistan's first National Youth Peace Prize. However, as she became more recognized, death threats came nearer to her. In 2012, a Taliban gunman shot her on the school bus, and 2 other girls were also injured. Miraculously, none of them was dead. This terrible event did not stop Malala from her ideal. On her 16th birthday, she spoke at the United Nations to advocate education rights. Afterwards, she established Malala Fund and even became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize nominee. I was really impressed and touched by her story. As a girl in such a conservative society, she showed her power and courage and never surrendered to terrorism or suppression. This made me think of a quote from the founder of Pakistan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. There are 2 powers He said there are two powers in the world. One is the gun, and the other is the pen. There's a great competition and rivalry between the two. However, there's a third power stronger than both, that of the women. As some of you know, I care much about gender issues, and I sometimes write comments and criticism on the internet to show people some problems that I haven't noticed. One day, a friend came to me and said, "I just don't understand what you're pursuing. To me, it is just like we can only fly to Mars now, but you're already talking about going out of the galaxy." Well, I was a little frustrated by these words. Fortunately, my boyfriend encouraged me by these words. He said, "If you are already flying out of the galaxy, why care about those people left behind talk about you? What you should do is to tell them the beauty of galaxy and try to bring them forward." These words encourage me a lot, and although there are so many inequality and discrimination on the world, and it's difficult to fight against them, I can still make contributions little by little, just like Malala did. Malala is a really great standard for young people. There's so many problems in the world, including racism, sexism, poverty, violence, and disease. We can pay more attention to important issues in our society. It's never too late to get our young voice out and make the world different. TME.
That's a wonderful, wonderful